1370, get out of here. 1430, okay. Is there anybody that can beat 1430? Is there anybody out there who can beat 1430 item level? This guy obviously is, look at this, the engravings. 4 level 3 engravings here, okay? Is there anybody man enough out there to beat 1430? I'm waiting to see. 1377. That's a nope. All right, we're gonna give it just a little bit more time. Here, this guy's pretty good. He's pretty good. All right. 1416, decent enough. I think we're gonna talk to this assy guy first, and then after that, we might talk to somebody else. Okay. Let me invite this guy into the group and make sure that I get his Discord, and then I will add him on Discord. Okay. And today we are talking to Assy. Now, Assy, do you want to introduce yourself to the audience here and give a little bit of backstory to who you are?
Yeah, sure. I started off playing a lot of gacha games, streaming that. Like, a lot of my emos are from Genshin, as some people may know.
Say, in your situation, how much did you spend on Genshin Impact?
Ooh. At least 10K. And I regret all of it.
and over how long did you spend that 10K over? Was it over like a month, a year, 2 years?
Yeah, ever since the very first day that the game came out.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot of money. And so now you moved over to Lost Ark. And
yes.
did you play Lost Ark at all before it came over here to the West?
No, I have not. I have never touched it in Russia or Korea before. I was actually kind of on the fence of playing it.
Yeah.
But quite a few of my streamer friends actually convinced me to. So that's why I'm here.
Smart idea. It's a good game to stream. Definitely.
Yeah.
And so how much money did you spend the first time that you spent money on the game?
I want to say, like, it started off with 1,000.
Yeah.
And then it just kept evolving. Yeah. And for those of you that don't know, there is actually a $1,000 swiping limit per day in this game. Or else, yes, there's only 1,000 swiping limit, and then, well, quote unquote only. And then, so when you try to purchase more, it just keeps spamming you with purchase failed.
Yeah, so Rich messaged me about this. So you know who Rich Campbell is?
Yes, of course I do.
And so Rich actually would message me on Discord every single day for me to buy royal crystals on my account and then send them over to him because he wasn't able to spend enough money on the game per day that he thought was, acceptable. So yeah, I've heard about this situation before. So it's at the very end of Tier 2, you ran into a situation where you just kept getting unlucky and you were just like, fuck it, I'm going to spend the money.
Yes, exactly.
So on just the weapon alone, to get the weapon alone to 1370, how much?
To be completely honest, I have forgotten. But I want to guess maybe out 1,500, 1,000, something like that. I've been swiping so much, I kind of like lose track.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense, right? Because you're spending so much money, and it's just like it's coming in, it's going out, it's coming in, it's going out. Like, I mean, it's just money going all over the place, right? And so, yeah, it makes sense. So between $1,000 and $2,000 you spent on the weapon just by itself to get the weapon up to 1370.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I think it's more expensive. It's more expensive nowadays too, because when I swiped, it was like 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So the hype for pushing for Argos was a little like still dead. So
so in a way,
still pretty expensive.
by swiping for the 1,500, you actually saved money.
Yes, actually.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So
actually.
being impatient actually works.
So he was actually smart, and he only had to spend 1,500. How much do you think somebody would have to spend now to do it, equivalently, to get the weapon from 1340 to 1370?
I want to say I haven't really paid attention to the prices, but I'm pretty sure at least 2K at this point. I could be completely wrong though.
Wow, that is a lot of fucking money. Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. The worst part is getting the weapon from 19 to 20 itself was also $2,000 by itself.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So you spent $2,000 on just one weapon level upgrade at the very end.
Yes, pretty much.
Holy fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh my god. Okay, and the thing is that it's not just the weapon. You've also got the other armor and everything like that. And I saw your gems too. Can you talk a little bit about your gems?
On average, a gem is around a little bit more than $100 per.
So I mean, really, whenever you think about it, these gems were only about $1,000.
Yeah.
Which I mean, yeah, but like the thing is, it sounds like it's only $1,000, but like if you're going from 19 to 20 on a weapon, and that's $2,000 alone, getting a full setup of legendary gems for only $1,000, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it really is.
Okay, well, let's talk a little bit about your engravings. You have 4 level 3 engravings, and also, of course, all of your gear and everything like this is all. Legendary gear. You got a +6, +7 stone. That's pretty good too. Do you have all of the legendary books?
No, I did not. I only have the legendary books for the 2 I have equipped right now.
Oh no, that's what I mean. So you have the 2 that you have equipped right now are already capped out at legendary. You've got all the epic ones and the legendary ones on top of that.
Yes.
Okay.
For those 2, yeah.
Holy shit, that's a lot. And so how much did that cost?
I actually bought these like yesterday and 2 days ago. Because for some reason the prices for them have been like going down like really fast.
Okay.
Like each firepower book over on Ozina was around 20k per.
Yeah.
But now they're at 11.5k, and I think it's mainly because of Argos and like legendary book drops and stuff like that.
Oh, so there's just more on the economy, right? Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Okay, so how much did you spend on the books then? Just overall, how much?
I want to say around 1,500 to 2,000.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's around there.
Yeah, I mean, again, and that's also a legendary book. You're never going to have to upgrade that, and you're done. So that's probably, that's another good way to look at it. Do you have an idea of how much the weapon from tier 3 start to +20 cost total? Like everything in tier 3.
That's a good question. At least, I want to say at least 5k by itself.
Wow.
With my RNG.
Okay. Okay, and really you got unlucky, right? So like
I got
another
unlucky.
person who got lucky could maybe get a weapon like that and only spend 3k.
Yes, my one of my streamer buddies, I'm Starmy, she also streams. She was incredibly lucky on her pulls, on her upgrades, and I think she's only failed like 20 total times the entire way through on just her weapon. And I am super fucking jealous.
Oh my god. So basically she just got lucky and saved $2,000.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Oh my god. How much did you spend on the armor whenever you did do it?
Probably 1,200, less than 1,500 for sure.
Holy shit, you got all of that?
Yeah. So essentially when 1340 gear, like your new legendary 1340 gear, it starts at 6, so the chances are really actually high again. So pushing to 12 tends to be pretty easy.
Yeah,
which
I
is
can
why
see that.
Yeah, which is why my gloves, my shoulders, and my hat are all like +12. My body and the pants are the only piece that I really spent money on, I think.
Okay, yeah, so these other ones were just really easy to farm out. So, like, hypothetically, if you had your viewers give you a bunch of stuff, you could get to 12 really easy, right?
Yeah,
They wouldn't even have to try that hard?
Yeah, you don't even need to try that hard, exactly.
Wow, that's great to know. I'm glad I know that now. Thank you. And so you've got also the necklaces, the earrings, everything like that. Some of these are actually quite good. Like you've got a grudge with keen blunt weapon as a stone, etc. Like, what's the story behind some of these jewelry pieces? Did you just roll these, or did you buy them? I'm assuming it's probably a combination.
Yes, I have never gone a drop. I've always bought these from the market board.
And how much did some of these resources cost, or some of these jewelry pieces cost?
Each of them is definitely less than 100. They're pretty cheap. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're very cheap compared to like a lot of the stuff I've done.
Yeah, that's definitely a lot cheaper. So the most expensive thing that you've done is just getting this weapon, right? This weapon is like the pinnacle value. Okay. Yeah, I would kind of expect and even hope for that.
So yeah, I mentioned before that in order to I got a lot of my cards through just buying the cards in the store every day, and most of the time you get trash. But sometimes you get something good, and that's pretty copium, but that's why I do.
Total, if you had to put together everything that you've spent on the game total, like if you want to look at the Founders Packs, the armor, the weapons, the jewelry, the engravings, the gems, the skins, the cards, everything, all of the stuff that you've put together and everything that you've spent money on, how much?
I don't know the exact amount, but I want to guess.
Do you not want to know?
I both. That's why I kind of ignore my bank account at the moment. So I want to guess around between 12 to 15K around there.
$12,000 to $15,000, and this game's only been out a month, right? So like you haven't really had that much time to do it. And what's made you want to spend all this money in Lost Ark? Because you said you only spent $10,000 in Genshin, right? But now in Lost Ark, in just the month's time, you've already spent more than that by itself. And so what's caused you to want to do that?
I think it's mainly because for the past year or 2 years, I've been playing a lot of gacha games, and gacha games tend to be very repetitive and very boring over time. And when I first played Lost Ark, it kind of really reminded me how much I miss playing MMOs and co-op material.
Yeah.
Like I used to play a lot of 14, but I quit that like right before I started my gacha addiction. So yeah, I think I just really miss co-op and like playing with people, doing co-op content, doing raiding and stuff like that. So
I guess, I mean, like 1370 is kind of a low item level compared to your level, right? Because like you're 60 levels above 1370. So what content do you really have access to now that you can do that other people can't do?
I'm not too sure about that because I've been playing with a lot of people trying to help them using my item level actually.
Yeah.
Like I go to Milwaukee many times a day to try to help like just pugs clear it if they want me to, and they like follow me throughout the channels, which is pretty funny.
So you actually spent the money more more people. There's more people getting something out of your character than just you. So you're doing a public service.
Yeah, that's I enjoy helping other people,
but they won't listen. Yeah, absolutely. I totally get it, right? So it's like you are the Omega Whale, and all of those players that are trying to follow you from the different channels are like the little remoras that are attaching themselves to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
A lot of people in my chat are asking, besides streaming, do you have like a real job, or is this like how do you afford all this?
Yeah, so I have a main job. Yeah, my main day job. I'm a software developer that lives in Cali.
Okay, say no more. There you go.
Yeah, my daily schedule is basically like wake up, 8 hours of work, almost 8 hours of streams nowadays. Go to bed, rinse and repeat. That's
holy shit.
That's basic.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's a lot. Wow.
I'm on the computer basically the entire day.
Listen, man, I want to say thanks a lot for coming on and talking to me and everything.
It's It was a huge pleasure being here, dude. I never would have thought I'd be able to talk to you like this. But I appreciate the opportunity.
Well, I appreciate you coming on and talking about it, man. Like, I'm actually really glad just to see somebody who's just a normal fucking guy come on, talk about what they're doing with their time. So I really do appreciate you doing that, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, dude. Have a good one.
You too, man.
Yeah, good luck with your honing.
Thanks, man. I'll need it, or at least the chat will need it.